everyone, welcome back to my channel. I know it's been a minute, especially since I've talked in one of these, but I figured I've been stocking up on a lot more vinyl recently that I've been meaning to pick up for a while now. It's also around the midpoint of this year, so I thought I'd just do a kind of mid-year recap of my favorite albums and stuff like that so far within this sort of vinyl update, because a lot of those records that I love from this year I already also own in vinyl. So yeah, I'm not gonna waste any more of your time. I'm gonna get right into it. I have about 15 records I've gotten over the last month or two that I'm gonna be showing you. 13 12 inches, and I have two 7 inches I'm gonna show you as well. But first, they should be in relatively alphabetical order, but these first two I actually had up on my wall, so I'm just going to do those first real quick. But this first one was an ISO for a while. It's Rina Sawayama's debut Sawayama. This is the deluxe reissue, though I did have the original press, just the standard album, for a while, but I've been meaning to pick this one up because I did sell that original also. So yeah, I really do enjoy it. I know a lot of people have kind of complained that the sound quality of this pressing isn't the best. I'm not a huge audiophile or anything like that, so it doesn't really bother me. I think it sounds fine. But it's also on this goldish glitter press, and got all the lyrics on the sleeves and stuff. But yeah, really glad to finally own this as well. Yeah, so that's that one. The other one I've been hanging up recently is I finally picked up this classic Illinois Sufjan Stevens, of course. I also own Carrie and Lowell, and I recently got Javelin when that released last year, another one of my favorite records of last year. But yeah, this is probably his most iconic work to date, and yeah, it's fantastic. This is the Urban Outfitters exclusive, and I'm still kind of working out this setup here, but thanks for sticking with me at least. But yeah, it's the Urban exclusive. This is a trifold record also, so I don't know how I'm gonna do this, but there's also Abe right there, and Mary Todd's in the center also, but you guys probably seen it before. But yeah, so it's the Urban exclusive. So it's I think it's limited to 1,000-ish, and it's on this kind of pale yellow, which I like a lot. Very similar to the Javelin pressing I have. I'm looking to get a few of his things still, especially Age of Odds. That's one of my personal favorites of his also. I'll probably try to pick that up as soon as I can, but yeah, classic one there. Okay, so now these are going to be in alphabetical order. First, from one of the most recent pickups I've gotten is the Beyoncé Cowboy Carter official vinyl. It's like the box set she did for Renaissance, which I still need to pick up a copy of that. But yeah, Cowboy Carter honestly blew me away this year, and one of my probably top 5 records of the year so far. And yeah, she did release the first edition, but it was like it didn't have the entire track list on it, so I did want to wait for when she eventually pressed this, and I'm glad I did. The sleeves are amazing. There's also a poster in here, and a huge booklet similar to what she did for Renaissance, and Lemonade, and probably self-titled as well. But yeah, the sleeves, very nice, and it is just standard black, so I'm not gonna take the full thing out for you. But yeah, just really well put together. Really excited to finally have this. And yeah, next, another classic I just have been meaning to pick up for years, but it's Bowie, Ziggy, Stardust, and Rise and Fall Ziggy Stardust, sorry, and Spiders from Mars, if you want to be like that. But this is the one of the newer represses, but it's like the, I want to say half speed remaster or something like that. But yeah, also standard black, but you know, it's a classic. Next is another one I just kind of wasn't ready to pull the trigger on for whatever reason, but I finally just picked it up at my local store. One of my favorite records from last year, Quaranta by Danny Brown. This probably my second favorite solo record of his at this point, behind Atrocity Exhibition, of course. But this is the red exclusive pressing, a really deep, nice red that goes with the album, I think, incredibly well. Yeah, just love a lot of the more down-tempo, slower cuts he's doing. I love when he uses his lower register as well, and he does it all over this album, and I think it's very personal, very well put together record, and yeah. Next, we got a few from the same artist. I've got pretty much all of her records now, except maybe a few that are a little more rare, but first it is her self-titled Charli by Charli XCX. This is just standard black, but it is on 45 RPM, I think, which is kind of cool. Yeah, sounds really great. Yeah, just meaning to pick this one up for a while. I've had Crash, How I'm Feeling Now, and I got the recent Pop 2 reissue recently, but yeah, this one, and of course, I had to pick up her newest album. Yep. BRAT, this is the indie exclusive, I'll show you real quick, but went and grabbed this on release day, if I remember. My current album of the year, like probably many of you, but yeah, probably I think it's the best album probably to date. That is just fantastic. I am not over that. Yeah, I love just how this was all put together as well. Yeah, like love the labels there, and how it was you had to cut the seal and stuff, and the booklet and the the production sheets and everything are great. I feel like you guys have probably seen this before, so I'm not gonna go crazy about it, but yeah, I mean, I can't say enough good things about it. You guys already know. Next is another one I've been meaning to grab for, I mean, nearly 2 years at this point. One of my favorites of 2022. This is Decide by Joe, aka Joe Curie, aka Steve from Stranger Things. You guys already know. It's got the lyrics in there. I found this, I think this is the most recent pickup for me as of recording this, at least. But I got another one of my local stores. But this is the indie exclusive quad, white and black quad. I like, it kind of gives off that kind of 8-ball vibe, which I really dig. But yeah. Next is another one of my favorite records of this year so far. It is Billie Eilish, Hit Me Hard and Soft. I think this is her best record, honestly, to date. And yeah, currently the only record of hers I own at the moment. I used to have more, but I guess I just never really played them as much as I really had wished I was going to. So, but this one I've already played a handful of times just from it coming out, like, what was that? I guess 2 months at this point, but still I feel like I play it all the time. This is the Target exclusive, which was supposed to be yellow, but mine ended up being more orange, which I don't really mind. I think it still looks really great in contrast with the blue. It just kind of makes sense to me. But yeah, really great record. And it's like, what was the whole thing about this one especially? She was like, all of them are recycled, which is really cool. Really great when artists do that. But yeah, it also has like a poster of like, I think it's similar to this gatefold image here. But yeah, Billie really hit it out of the park with that one. Next are a few records, again, just been meaning to for a while. Yeah, I've had one of these guys' records for a while, but I needed to pick up pretty much everything else I would want on vinyl. It's a Kero Bonito. This is Bonito Generation, their full-length debut album. Yeah, if you guys don't already know KKB, they're J-pop, synth-pop adjacent group. I've had their Civilization EPs on vinyl for a while, but I finally picked these up just from like the Polyvinyl store online. But this is the blue pressing of this, and it also has this little poster. Comes with it, it's really cute. And yeah, next is, I of course also had to get Time and Place. This is just standard black, I think, but probably their best work so far. I'm still looking forward to whenever they come back, but yeah, great one. It also has a pretty fun little lyric book in there also. But yeah, let me put this back for a sec. It was kind of funny too, I think, because I ordered it from the Polyvinyl store online because they had like a good deal, like a bundle for certain artist stuff. If you get like 3 things, you'll get like $5 off or something. So I was like, why not? And my package got here and it was like had an airhead and stuff in it. It was like really cute, but yeah, they're really fun over there. But next is I recently got a replacement album. This is Angles by The Strokes, one of my personal favorites from them. But I've had this album forever, just standard black, and recently Urban repressed all of their albums on like different colors. But this is the only one I ended up getting because it was one that just made the most sense to me. But it's a pink pressing, which this album always felt like it needed a colored pressing just from the whole vibe. So I was like, let me sell this standard one I have and get this new one. And yeah, and yeah, it sounds just as good as the original. But yeah, I have one last one. I'm gonna do these 2 7-inches first, just to show them. So this is the 3rd KKB thing I got online. This is the Flamingo, their classic song Flamingo 7-inch. And of course it has to be on a little pink disc. There you go. Kind of like almost bubblegummy, kind of. But yeah, you guys probably know this song. If you don't, you probably know the remix with maybe Childish Gambino's Bonfire. Love that song also. But and next, this is still the only thing of Caroline Polachek's I own on vinyl. Hopefully that'll change soonish, but this is the Billions 7-inch with the B-side Long Road Home, which I like a lot as well. But I found this randomly like in a mall store, and I was like, why not? And this is a cute little red disc also. But yeah, love her. And then lastly, another one of my favorite records of the year, probably number 2 behind BRAT right now. That is Vampire Weekend, Only God Was Above Us. This is the Blood Records exclusive. It was limited to 3,000. I got copy 1,421. I did get it resale just because I believe Blood Records is a UK based store, so I was like, I don't know if I want to pay that kind of shipping for this. And then someone on Discogs was selling it from the US, so I was like, okay, I might as well, because I still hadn't had the record. And you're not able to see it in this light, but I know if you put like a black light up to this, the jacket, some of the graffiti will like pop out, which I think is really cool too. But the pressing itself is really what sold me on it. And the sleeves are nice too. But it's this blue splodge in the middle with this black disc. It's really cool. And yeah, I absolutely love this record. I'm gonna see these guys pretty soon too, which is exciting. And yeah, I think that's gonna be it for today. Thanks for watching if you made it this far, and I'll see you next time. Bye guys.